We found 38-year-old Bernard Busura at the offices of the East African, a leading regional paper and a subsidiary of the Nation Media Group. He is working to beat the deadline on a story. The father of two speaks with involuntary breaks and pauses.
Going up with this problem, I didn't have a lot of social support and there was no special treatment.
His parents noticed that Busura spoke with a stutter, or what is widely described as a stammer, at an early age of 3.
I'm told I was a fairly quiet kid, and I took longer to talk.
As a child, he found it hard to mix with his peers, both in primary and secondary school.
I happened to be the only kid with a speech problem in a tiny neighborhood. So I stood out for a defect.
The challenge haunted Busura even when he joined the university.
I was constantly bothered and disturbed by the fact that every time I had something in class, some people were ready to laugh.
However, Busura has since managed to control his temper and is able to tolerate the jiggles and sometimes insults that come with talking to other people. A few years ago, he was interviewed for a job with the East African newspaper.
The question was, we want to hire you as a reporter, but we need to be sure that you'll be able to interview the sources. I said, no, I've been doing this job for a while. My limitation would be deal with a person with a bad attitude.
At the point when you're trying to say out something that you have on mind but it's not coming out, what basically is happening?
You get to a point when you need to say something, but then you feel like there's an electric shock in between your mouth.
What are some of those things that are so irritating to you?
If I'm going this summer to actually be as audible as I can, as someone that doesn't seem to bother to actually listen. If I'm talking and I'm struggling with a word, I'm more comfortable struggling with that word on my own and getting it right than you saying it for me.
Busura's colleagues at the office learn to look beyond the stammer and appreciate his contribution.
After you have related with Bernard, is that you realize he's a very intelligent guy. So most times you become patient because you know that even if he's stammering, he's going to say something that is very beneficial.
Initially, to me, it was a challenge, but I got used to it, and I now find it easy.
You ask him a question, he answers. Yes, it takes time answering, but at the end of the day, you get what you asked, and he gets things done.
A specialist in language and speech, Stella Apolot says the speech disorder that is often characterized by involuntary repetitions and hesitations has no special cause.
The brain is intact, but the problem is with sequencing the events.
Apolot attends to between 8 to 13 clients, mostly children, at Mulago Hospital's speech and language department every month.
Some parents ignore the fact that the kids are having that and they take it like it's just maybe style or
gather, gourmet, gallon.
One of Apolot's clients is 36-year-old Tony Ogal, who suffered a stroke while studying at the university in 2004 that affected his speech.
When I finished university, I was called for an interview at the International Organization for Migration. I couldn't easily get the job which I had gone to apply, but they said my marks were good, but I had difficulties to express myself.
Although Ogal is recovering fast, Apolot said that it is advisable to start the therapy with children below 8 years.
When they are brought here, the challenge we have is they've now known I stammer. So even when you're trying to interact with them, they are kind of withdrawn, they have lost their esteem, they are avoiding any conversation.
But how does she train people who stammer?
We teach them the breathing patterns that will help them relax their muscles. We also teach them how to be more fluent by taking a breath before they speak, breaking through their words, not to stress themselves when they're speaking out.
Despite the limited number of language and speech specialists that Uganda has, even those available are still working without a technology that is well advanced. And what they are left with is to use a handful of books like these ones to help their clients.
They're electronic devices. They have timers, and then they can record when the person is speaking out. You tap it, and it is able to record the number of hesitations, the number of prolongations.
With limited facilities such as this one at the National Referral Hospital, stigma and lack of information, many people who stammer live with the problem for the rest of their lives. Sudil Biarhanga, NTV.